the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On second down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A very solid gain of 27. And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. First down, the run with Lynch. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15. Carr now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. They find some open field here. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now here come the Cowboys. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Elliott. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A second down throw for Prescott. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The man whose father was a Cowboy, Mario Edwards Jr., in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Fresh set of downs here. From the gun, it's Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Carr to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cannon. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. 3.5 to go, first quarter. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. 2nd down, 9 yards to go. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Flush to his right. And he finds his target, Terrence Williams. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 23 yards on the play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Prescott on first down. Shifts by him. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now Prescott. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A first down carry by Elliott. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Second down following the run. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
Prescott to throw this time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20. 10. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. Able to slither by. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Prescott now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. On the counter, Elliott, and an alley to run. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
First down, Prescott. And the Raiders have got him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Prescott now on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go to Elliott again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
From the red zone now, Prescott. It's Williams on the catch. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's McFadden. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Darren McFadden with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. Buying time to his left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On second down, Lynch. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing his car on third down. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go now with Olawale. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The fullback dive held up short. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge, getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Rolling to his right. He gets away from one. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing. Prescott. That's caught by Butler over the middle. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now the Cemeteer man, Chris Jones, on to kick as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position. Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence. No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
To throw on 2nd down. Carr. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And Cook has it left side. Officially a minute 54 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Getting the call, Lynch running left. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Cook. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down. They come out here in the eye. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And I don't think he got in. He didn't. He's stoned at the 1-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And here we go on 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they boot it through, and now we're all square after 2 quarters of play.
And what's that great term you taught me? They're level, right? They got back to level. Now they get to go back in the locker room, regroup, and start over in the second half.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. He finds an opening past the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw is Prescott. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run again with Lynch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a give running left with Lynch. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll run with Elliott. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Carr to throw on second down. And complete right side to Cook. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Michigan, Taco Charlton. And it'll be a second and long. Here's Carr to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wilson. A good pickup there at 22. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Lynch running right. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a second and 11. From midfield, here's Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... That's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They come out here in the eye. Here's Carr. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the Raiders have got him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here's Prescott. Room here to run. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. On fourth, they do snap it to Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Prescott to throw it. Looking sideline, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. you're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And brought down, but the juke, the very nice juke, gives him the first down yardage there. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Raiders pick it up. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Back now in the East Bay, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. On first down, Carr. Throw left side complete. That's Cannon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go with Lynch right side. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the pistol, they run with Lynch. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now Carr escaping the pressure right. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Lynch. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because of...
And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Allen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Carr now on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lynch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Steps away to his left. Wilson snags it left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got him in, complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for the Cowboys. 46 yards. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He dumps off to Morris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
A give to Elliott running left. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Prescott now on 2nd down. And on the left side, he's got Witten. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
This one taken from the 7. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sean Smith, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Carr going to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over them, and that's caught inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In motion, Patterson. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. On 2nd down, Elliott. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.